Syndrome. So, carpal tunnel syndrome is a cumulative trauma disorder. The word cumulative stands for the repetition. Like we are doing certain movements of our hand on repetition, like typing, driving. These movements can cause the compression of median nerve. So there are certain areas in our hand which are supplied by median nerve. So let's just see what are the areas supplied by median nerve. Here you can see this is the volar surface or ventral surface of our hand, and there is a thumb, it is index finger, this is middle finger, this is ring finger. So these are the areas supplied by median nerve in our hand, and the rest of the part of the volar surface or palm is supplied by ulnar nerve, and the dorsal area of the hand is supplied by radial nerve, right? So let's just see what is the meaning of carpal tunnel and what are the structure is making carpal tunnel, right? So this whole area is a cross section of our wrist, right? You can see it here. Hopefully you can see it. And this is flexor retinaculum or transverse carpal ligament, which is forming the roof of the carpal tunnel. And this whole area through which these flexor tendons are passing and median nerve is passing is known as carpal tunnel. And these are carpal bones which are making a bony arc or carpal arc or making the floor of the carpal tunnel, right? So how many structures are passing through the carpal tunnel? So there are total 10 structures passing through the carpal tunnel. 4 tendons of flexor digitorum profundus, 4 tendons of flexor digitorum superficialis, flexor pollicis longus tendon, and median nerve. So total there are 10 structures which are passing through the carpal tunnel, right? As I've already told you about, roof of carpal tunnel is formed by the flexor retinaculum or transverse carpal ligament, and floor is formed by the carpal bones, which make the carpal arc, or we also call it as bony arc. So now what is basically happening here? We are doing certain movements like writing, driving continuously, and there are some causes of carpal tunnel syndrome which we will see later. So these are the tendons, and this is the median nerve, right? So what is happening here? These tendons are getting inflamed due to repetitive movements, and this is causing edema, right? And due to edema, there is an accumulation of fluid which is compressing the median nerve, which is putting pressure on the median nerve, and it is getting compressed and causing us pain, tingling sensation, which we will call it as paresthesia also, which is a needle-like pain sensation. Gradually, this discomfort leads to sharp pain and needle-like pain, as I've already told you about it, which is known as paresthesia, which can extend up to the forearm also, can radiate to forearm also, right? People will also have muscle weakness because the muscles which are supplying by median nerve also getting weak, right? Which can cause clumsiness with the task like holding small object, turning doorknobs, fine motor tasks like buttoning up the shirt. If we are having muscle weakness. Okay, so now in severe situation, the thenar muscle of the base of the thumb can start to waste away, right? So we know this reason, the muscle which are acting here, in this region are getting wasted. Why this is happening? Because those muscles are innervated by the recurrent branch of the median nerve, which arises from the median nerve after it passes through the carpal tunnel, right? So there is a recurrent branch of median nerve which is supplying the thenar muscles after it is getting passed through the carpal tunnel. So here, as you can see, this area, this is the center area of the palm. It is not getting affected due to carpal tunnel syndrome. Why? Because this area is supplied by the superficial branch of median nerve, which is sensory branch of median nerve, which is not getting passed through carpal tunnel. That's why this area is not affected and there is no sensory loss in this area. I mean the center of the palm, right? So typically in carpal tunnel syndrome, both hands are affected because usually there is a repetitive stress injury like typing, which causes inflammation in both the wrist. Okay, so continuously movements की वजह से like typing हम continuously कर रहे हैं तो इससे inflammation होती है तो both the wrist, because we are using both our hands in typing, that's why. This also explained why carpal tunnel syndrome symptoms tend to be worsen at night after a day of use. That's why the pain is nocturnal. Nocturnal means रात को पेन ज़्यादा होगा because आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग डे ऑफ यूज़ ऑफ आवर हैंड्स, जब हम रेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो पेन वहाँ पे हमें रात के टाइम ज़्यादा हो सकता है. दैट इज़ वाई पेन जो है हमें वर्स फील होगा एट द नाइट. So what can be the causes? There are two types of causes, general causes and local causes. General causes can be inflammatory. For example, there can be rheumatoid arthritis of the joint, which is leading to joint inflammation, and that is compressing the median nerve, right? There can be endocrine reasons like hyperthyroidism, diabetes mellitus, menopause, and pregnancy. There can be metabolic disorders like example gout. Okay, there can be local causes also. For example, malunited Colles fracture. We all know Colles fracture distal radius का fracture होता है. Osteoarthritis of carpal bone. Okay, wrist contusion and hematoma also. Let's talk about the clinical test we can follow to diagnose the carpal tunnel syndrome. So first test is Phelan's maneuver. इसके अंदर हम पेशेंट को बोलते हैं कि वो अपना रिस्ट का फ्लेक्शन करे, both the wrist together like this. अगर पेशेंट को 1 मिनट होल्ड करने के बाद ये पेन और टिंगलिंग और नमनेस जैसा सेंसेशन फील हो रहा है ओवर द एरिया विच इज सप्लाइड बाय मीडियन नर्व, तो पेशेंट का ये Phelan's टेस्ट पॉजिटिव है. इट मीन्स ही इज हैविंग और शी इज हैविंग कार्पल टनल सिंड्रोम, राइट. इन अनदर फिजिकल टेस्ट वी यूज रिफ्लेक्स हैमर और विच वी कॉल्ड इट एज टिनल साइन, राइट. तो हम रिफ्लेक्स हैमर से हम टैप करते हैं ओवर द ट्रांसवर्स कार्पल लिगामेंट इफ द सिम्टम्स आर रिप्रोड्यूसिंग. लाइक सिम्टम्स आर लाइक टिंगलिंग सेंसेशन, पेन और नीडल लाइक सेंसेशन इज गेटिंग रिप्रोड्यूस्ड ओवर द एरिया ऑफ ट्रांसवर्स कार्पल लिगामेंट. तो इसका मतलब है कि ये साइन पॉजिटिव है, पेशेंट इज हैविंग कार्पल टनल सिंड्रोम, राइट. अनदर टेस्ट इज डर्कन टेस्ट. इसके अंदर पेशेंट को मैनुअली कंप्रेस करते हैं ओवर द एरिया ऑफ कार्पल टनल with the thumb for 30 seconds. If the symptoms are getting reproduced, then it means carpal tunnel syndrome is there. Now treatment. So I have told you about कि there is a inflammation. So inflammation हो रही है, उसके लिए हम non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs देंगे. Steroids like prednisolone for 8 days starting with 40 mg, right. So for starting 8, जब कार्पल टनल सिंड्रोम डायग्नोस हो चुका है तो स्टार्टिंग में 8 डेज तक हम 40 mg ये देंगे और फिर 2 डेज के साथ हर 2 दिन के अंदर हम इसकी टेपरिंग करेंगे. टेपरिंग इट मीन्स रिडक्शन ऑफ द डोसेज बाय 10 mg. ओके, वी कैन गिव कार्पल टनल स्प्लिंट्स ऑल्सो. वी कैन एडवाइज सम बिहेवियरल चेंजेस और मॉडिफिकेशन इन द पेशेंट्स डेली लाइफ एक्टिविटीज. लाइक we can advise him to use a computer mouse rather than a trackpad. We can tell him to place his or her hand in parallel position towards the table, right. In physiotherapy we can give thermotherapy, we can use ultrasound, shortwave diathermy and helps in pain relief. These both thermotherapies can help in pain relief. Exercises like gentle relaxed passive exercises, active assisted exercises or active movement of the wrist and fingers we can prescribe to patient. सर्जरी को बेसिकली इन केसेस में प्रेफर करते हैं जहाँ पर नॉन ऑपरेटिव ट्रीटमेंट जो है वो फेल हो चुका है, थिनार मसल एट्रॉफी है और सेंसरी लॉस है. तो बेसिकली दैट टाइम सर्जरी इज गेटिंग प्रेफर्ड. और उसके अंदर बेसिकली क्या किया जाता है, डिवीजन ऑफ फ्लेक्सर रेटिनाकुलम होता है टू रिलीज द प्रेशर. उसमें फ्लेक्सर रेटिनाकुलम को कट किया जाता है सो दैट की प्रेशर रिलीज हो सके और मीडियन नर्व का कंप्रेशन कम हो, राइट. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट कार्पल टनल सिंड्रोम. सो इफ यू लाइक दिस वीडियो सो प्लीज गिव इट अ थम्स अप एंड लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब माय यूट्यूब चैनल फॉर माय अनदर वीडियोज एज वेल. वी विल मीट इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.